Okay, so we're about to start the skin detailing, and I'm going to start from the lip. Again, there is no reason from starting there, it's my personal choice. So I'm going to do the lip in this video, and again we are going to do the face later. So let's see how to sculpt the lip. And for the lip, I have decided not to use any alphas. I'm going to do it manually by using damp standard and standard brush. So let's see how to do this. So first of all, I want to subdivide this mesh once more. Now we have 6 million, and I was just checking, and for the skin details I need some more polygons. So just check if you don't get the small details, and if you get those pixelated details, then you might need to subdivide it. So I'm going to subdivide it once more, and this would be the last time because my system cannot handle more. So now it says you have in layer mode, recording mode. So I need to turn off that recording mode in order to subdivide this mesh. So you need to turn off this, and let's subdivide it. And now my mesh is 27 million just for the body. It's too much, but I need that for the details. Now I'm going to create a new layer. So I'm going to do all those leaf details in a layer so that I can adjust later, or I can, if I want to delete it, if I want to hide it, I can do that. So click on here and let's take a layer and give it a name. Okay, leaf. And just remember, as you create more layer, it can increase the file size of your ZBrush file size. It can increase it, so make sure you only have those layers which you need, and later you can collapse them as well. You can bake all later. Once you do finish the model, you can bake all, and it will be all baked to the mesh. So for now I need the layer in case I might change the opacity or something like that. So now I'm going to start the lip detailing. So I'm going to use standard for this lip cracks. You can see, if you check the lips, we have these big cracks there, and you can see the other image. You can see these big lines. This, most of the time these are the vertical lines. So we are going to do all those things first. So I'm going to take the damp standard brush here. Let's press 4. I have said that. Oh, sorry, 3 for that. So damp standard here. On that layer I'm going to sculpt. So now I'm going to turn off this symmetry. I don't want the symmetry here in the nearby area of the center line. So if you put the symmetry lines, it would be obvious, and you shouldn't do that because these are very unique non-symmetrical detail. Okay, so I'm turning off this symmetry line for now. Now I'm going to add some lines. So I'm going to quiet for a while when I'm doing this. Just try to put some crisscrossing kind of line. Don't put every line parallel like this. Just try to give some variation to those vertical lines. They are vertical, still they are like coming from a little bit different angle like this. You can see this line is going there, and this line is a little bit off angle. So make sure you do that, otherwise it will look very artificial. And try to give different intensity. So I'm adjusting my pressure. So I'm putting more pressure when I want a deep line, and I'm putting less pressure when I want a light line there. So try to give that variation as well with the angle variation. And here to this border, you can see there are very fine lines as well, very small fine lines, and we're going to do that as well. So let's put some very fine lines to this border. I need to go up to a division level there. So press D to go up. so that I can put some fine lines there, and crisscrossing line, some vertical lines like this. Just try to make those very organic looking. Don't, you know, draw them. Don't, you know, try to do a very unique shape there. So just roughly do this and try to understand the, you know, understand the process there. So you can see here we need this kind of loops, very fine lines with crisscrossing effect. And look at the, you know, detail from distance as well. Okay, something like this. And let's put something on the upper lip. So again, for the upper lip there are some big bold line. Okay, so nothing fancy, just put these lines. And sometimes it's very hard to see here because of these shadows, and for that I have this light setup here. You can find that here. So if you change the lighting direction, you can see your, you know, mesh better. If the light is like coming from the straight front, now you can see the lip better. Okay, so just do those line works. Then I'm going to give some, you know, in between volume to those wrinkles. For those I'm going to use standard. So let's go to standard brush here. So I'm talking about, no, in between lines areas. Now they are just flat, so we need to give some inflat or, you know, volume to those areas. You can see. So let's go there and let's increase some. You can even, you know, you can even just, you know, define them properly. So let's go up to the division level, and I'm going to just, you know, follow this. Already I have all these details, so I'm going to follow those things. So let's go and give them a little, you know, you can see little volume to those. So just basic standard. So just do the same thing with the lower lip as well. So now I'm going back to the damp standard to refine these fine lines a bit better. So I'm going to refine those. Again, putting some cross horizontal lines, as you can see here. And try to get the transition well there. Okay, so I'm changing the light direction again to look from different lighting perspective. You can see your details better. So let's go back to the model. So here you can see we have completed the leaf here, and if you check this leaf border area, you can find some very fine pores. You can see this area especially. So I'm going to put those. So I'm going to use some alpha brushes to get those pores detail. So I'm going to lightbox and go to brush here. So I have already put those inside the ZBrush folder inside my program files folder. So here that folder, and this is the free brush I showed you in the last video. You can find this spike brush, double click on it. So I'm going close here and I'm going to hold Alt. So now you can see it's very fine. So I'm going to increase the brush size. So I want this this detail here. So I'm holding now Alt to reverse that. Now intensity is too low there, so I want a little intense. Now again you can put all these details into different layers so that you can change the opacity or even delete that if you want to delete that later. And for a little surface to the lip, I can again use this alpha. Let's go to a lower division level and maybe on this one. Now I can increase the brush size and I can put that with a light intensity. Now to get a little variation on the leaf, you can see the little variation. You can see the surface quality of the leaf. They are a little bit bumpy. Very hard to notice, but it's there. It changes that and then I want to sort it, and then you can see this area. There is a secondary form which I don't have that. This lip corner has a little this area is like going up and then down then up. So I don't have that down thing there. Up, there's no down thing. So I'm going to standard brush here. So now on this stage I can use standard to change the secondary form. So I'm going to do that. So let's press X to turn on symmetry, and I'm going to get that secondary. But make sure you are on a lower division level. So basically I'm changing the secondary form there, and even I can put a little bit from there to the lip. So always look for the secondary as well. When you do the details, still look for some secondary shape. If you are missing that, do that. And in the next video we are going to start working on the skin of the face.